Limited tickets. This is going to sell out. If you cannot get into the arena, we are doing something unprecedented. This event will be live and free around the world. However, you want to take your BKFC. The BKFC app is an incredible opportunity. The special features are only going to get with the BKFC app. You can watch on YouTube and Instagram. You can watch on Instagram, TV. All of these incredible outlets are going to have KnuckleMania 6, so there is no reason to miss out on the best combat sports event you'll ever see in your lifetime. KnuckleMania 6 on Saturday night. Folks, let's get some people on this stage. This is the warriors that are going to make that night happen. Introducing first, since his debut as heavyweight, has a serious Mason organization. Two big finishes, and he'll take on anybody, no matter their name or legacy. Let him have his own. Let's look at bare-knuckle. This next man is the toughest nail fighter from Philadelphia. He knows his way to KNUCKLEMANIA V. He's been on a mission to get vengeance against Brandon Ireland. He'll get his match on Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Mundell. This next fighter is 1-0 at KNUCKLEMANIA. He's going his own, and he's a damn he's standing out. He wanted a tougher matchup, and he's going to get it with Harrison and ANDREI. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Russell. This next man is straight out of the BKFC Philly tryouts. Jersey fighter that brings raw energy as he tries to cash in his golden ticket for a W. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Naseem Fain. This next man is a combat sports OG. Near 100 fights over boxing, MMA, bare knuckle. He's beaten legends, lost to legends, but he's never not entertained. Now he's back to catch another body. Ladies and gentlemen, Felony Charles Bennett. Next up, this warrior is South Philly through and through. What he's done inside boxing and then dropping the gloves. He's 1-1 in the BKFC, and he's all electricity. The Irishman, Pat Sullivan. With an evil smile and an even more bloodthirsty fight style, this fighter is a force in the women's flyweight division. The former flyweight title challenger from Quebec, JADE MASSON-WONG. This Tampa, Florida fighter has been viral since her debut in 2021, blending beauty and brutality. She's 3-3, ready to avenge her very first fight and her first loss. Ladies and gentlemen, the rugged beauty, Crystal Pittman. 6 years, 6 fights, and never a dull moment. One of the most intense fighters on the BKFC roster and most beloved by the bare-knuckle fans. Will he get his target this Saturday? Joe Hitman 187 Elmore. This hard-nosed veteran has been sniping opponents since 2021 in BKFC and wouldn't be denied winning the light heavyweight title on 2 occasions. Now he's back to give us another badass performance in the squared circle. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike the Marine Richmond. Next, he is a Philly fighting powerhouse that dropped the gloves in 2024 and gave this city a monster finish at last year's KNUCKLEMANIA. Now he has to take down a Bear Hill. He's one of your own, Patrick the Brick Brady. And this next man is all electricity, brash, confident, brutal. A lot of ways to describe this fighter. Since hitting the BKFC in 2023, 4 big wins, 3 epic knockouts, and even a lightweight championship. Please welcome from the UK, Ben the Bomber Bonner. And his opponent on the night hails from North Carolina, that is Brooklyn through and through. Considered to be one of the best lightweights in BKFC, he can hurl trash talk at his opponents as fast as he can throw those punches. In a rocky tale, but he does a rocky fight like Tony Loco Soto. Ladies and gentlemen, this Philly fighter is dangerous. He's Philly through and through, 3-0 in the BKFC after a championship MMA career. Now he's got a whole city behind him more than ever. I'm talking about Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. His opponent on the night, from Roanoke, Virginia. He's been a beast in the squared circle, and at last year's KnuckleMania, he shocked Philly by taking out Pat Sullivan. Ladies and gentlemen, taking on Johnny Garb is KAINE Tomlinson Jr. This next man, with a career spanning nearly 7 years, multiple championships over 2 weight classes, and more incredible highlights than you can count. Nobody shines brightest on the biggest stage like the Juggernaut. Please welcome your BKFC light heavyweight champion, cruiserweight champion, Lorenzo Hunt. Also a pound-for-pound dog. This Dunedin, Florida fighter has a near 7-year run with the BKFC, resulting in 10 wins and only 1 defeat, and a middleweight championship that he has held and defended for 3.5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the redneck, Dave Mundell. And how about this next man, the former UFC standout that made waves in 2024 when he dropped the gloves. And since then, it's been 4-0 in a BKFC heavyweight championship that he won 1 year ago at the Xfinity Mobile Arena by knocking out Mick Terrell. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your heavyweight champion, Big Ben Rothwell. One of the most well-known heavyweights to ever fight in a ring or cage, multiple main events to that UFC heavyweight championship he won. He joined BKFC last year, notched a big win over Josh Copeland, and now faces a trilogy bout for BKFC Gold on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, ANDREI the Pitbull ARLOVSKI. And this next man, well, he is why we are all here today. He's a man that had a vision, that had his first bare-knuckle event in a warehouse in this city. Now he's in the biggest house for the 2nd year in a row, looking to break a Philadelphia combat sport record. He is the founder, the CEO, the president of BKFC, David Feldman.
Thanks so much. Thanks, everybody. It's great to be back here again. Last year we blew the roof off of the Wells Fargo Center, and this year we're going to do it at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. It's going to be sick. We're going to break the record. It's going to be an unbelievable event. I want to get a few things out of the way first. We want to announce a new partnership that we're doing. We're doing a partnership with a company called NetSpend. It's going to be a prepaid debit card, a BKFC prepaid debit card. It's going to be a loyalty card for all the fighters. I mean, for all the fans and everybody that has anything to do with BKFC, buying merchandise, buying tickets, anything that you do with this prepaid debit card, you're going to get rewards and loyalty. We want to give back to the fans because you guys are the best fans in the world, and this is our way of giving back to you. You guys are going to earn so many different rewards this way, so I want to say thank you very much to NetSpend. We're going to launch that probably in the next 30 to 60 days, and it's going to be called the Inner Circle. So I'm very, very happy about that. It's going to be the BKFC card. So I just wanted to talk about that. I'm very happy. I want to talk about one more thing that we're doing for the fighters. We partner with a company called RMTG and their Cellular Hope Institute. It's in Cancun. It's the official stem cell clinic for BKFC. We're actually going to, these fighters that are going to have issues, we're going to send them down there on a trip down there. They're going to get rehab. They're going to get free stem cell as courtesy of our new partner, RMTG. So give it up for those guys. All right, now let's get to it, man. Let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun on Saturday night. It's going to be an amazing night here. We already, or by the end of today, we will already have broken last years attendance record for the combat sports in Philadelphia. This year, we're going to blow the roof off it. We're going to break a new record. We're going to have the most amount of fans of any combat sport event in the city of Philadelphia. That's very big. That's UFC was here, Mike Tyson fought here, and BKFC is going to sell more tickets than any event that's ever been here. So give it up for these fighters for being able to do that. I talked to a lot of the fighters leading up to this fight, and I said that this fight's about making statements. Like, this is your turn to make a statement. You're going to be fighting in front of the largest crowd in Philadelphia combat sports history, and you got to make statements out there. So I guarantee you this is the best card from top to bottom, and I'm very excited about every single fight on this card. Twists and turns, and I don't know what's going to happen. So many OGs here, so many guys that have helped me build BKFC to what it is today. So thank you to all the fighters on the stage again. Thank you so much. Let's start at the top. I got ANDREI ARLOVSKI, former two-time UFC heavyweight champion. Ben Rothwell, a contender in the UFC. Current baddest man in the world, really. I mean, current heavyweight champion at BKFC. He's taken on a guy that beat him twice in the UFC. But guess what? This ain't the UFC. This is bare-knuckle fighting. It's a whole different game. So we're going to see what ANDREI ARLOVSKI can bring to Ben Rothwell for the heavyweight championship. I'm super excited about that. But I think I'm most excited about this co-main event because when you talk about putting on fights, you want the best fighting the best, and that's what gets people excited. Well, guess what? On Saturday night, we have the #1 pound-per-pound fighter in the world fighting the #2 pound-for-pound fighter in the world right here in Philadelphia, Dave Mundell versus Lorenzo Hunt. Is super excited about that one. And then, you know, we're about building stars now. We want to build stars here because we're going to build our own stars. So BKFC is going to have the fighters that are going to fill these arenas without bringing guys over from other organizations. And when I talk about that, we're talking about South Philly's own Johnny Cannoli Garbarino, who has done everything he can do to kind of promote this event, him and his dad, and sell a bunch of tickets, man, and really get the city behind us. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can have against Kane Tomlinson Jr., who scored a devastating knockout win at last KnuckleMania. Now Johnny Garber's going out for revenge to stick up for his city, so we're going to see what happens there. But I'm excited about that one. But this one I'm really excited about because this was already one of the best fights in BKFC history. Ben Bonner taking on Tony Loco Soda. They fought. It was one of the best fights that I've ever seen. They fought in Italy. But guess what, guys? The stakes just went up. Your fight is now the eliminator fight. The winner of this fights for the championship. So whoever wins fights for the championship. Stakes went up. Congratulations, guys. And we have another great fight that I'm really looking forward to. The female fighter tonight. So it's going to be a tremendous fight. These ladies have fought before. They both come to bring it. JADE MASSON-WONG taking on Crystal Pittman again in a rematch. That's going to be a barn burner. And everybody that's up here on stage, man, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for coming tomorrow night, on Saturday night and fighting your asses off. Thank you so much to all the fans and all the fighters. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, now we are going to get to the questions. But before we do so, a big shout out to our venue here for this event, a great partner to us, that being Live Casino here in Philadelphia, state-of-the-art, fantastic facility through and through, and of course, all right here, we are taking care of it. That's right, Live Casino and Hotel here in Philadelphia. Thank you so much for your partnership, as this event wouldn't be it without you. So folks, let's get down to business because we got a lot of questions. We got some incredible personalities here on this stage as we get ready for Saturday night at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. We're also going to be hearing from the media, but first we're going to kick things off here. A question for every fighter here on stage to get things started, and we are going to start in our prelims, which is absolutely loaded. Of course, it's all live and free on Saturday night, but let's go to Lex Ludlow. You know, Lex, listen, you have been an absolute force here in the heavyweight division. You got a couple of wins under your belt, but you're taking a massive jump here. Zach Kalmus is mass chaos. Every time he steps inside of that squared circle, he brings so much energy. How are you going to combat that when you step inside the squared circle with him?
I don't think Zach Kalmus has an answer for anything that I'm going to bring to him. I think on Saturday night, I'm going to knock Zach Kalmus out and put him back where he belongs, on the streets of Boston.
Hey, very, very simply put, and I know Zach will have something to say about that when we get that face-off. Remember, we'll have weigh-ins tomorrow night at Stateside Live. That being said, let's go to Zed Montanez. And Zed, obviously things did not go your way last year. You lose the fight to Brandon Meyer, but you get your wish. You get that rematch. You can avenge that loss. What have you done differently leading up to the rematch with Meyer?
I mean, last fight, I kind of, winged it with my MMA training, and this fight around, I had a pro boxing fight and been locked in the boxing gym. So I'm just excited, man, to right my wrong and to come out Saturday night and be better and be victorious.
Can't wait to see it. Zed Montanez back at it, looking for his first BKFC win on Saturday night. Cody Russell did get his win at KNUCKLEMANIA, but now a big step up in competition, and Harrison Aiken, a guy that really put a #1 contender through his paces in his fight. When you take a look at a guy like Harrison Aiken, Cody, what do you think he brings inside that squared circle, and how are you going to take him out?
Look, everyone in this sport is dangerous. I respect my opponent, and the truth is I asked for this fight. I asked for Harrison, and there's a reason that I asked for it. It's because I want to make a mark in this division. Last year I showed that I belong on this stage. This year I'm going to start taking down names, and you're going to see that on Saturday night. But if you look at my pedigree, from training partners, fights, to coaches, it shows why I put on a show each and every time I step out there.
Love that attitude, baby. Prince Nassim Fain to Rock Cut. Got his golden ticket at the Philly tryouts, and now you have an opponent. Things have changed. You lost Semmelsberger, but you got a new opponent in Schoenfeld. What's the difference between the two fighters, and what do you expect tonight of your opponent on Saturday night?
Damn, I don't expect too much, man. I really don't. I mean, shout out to Semmelsberger, but we know that's the original cancellation of somebody being injured and shit. I don't like to play with that, but anyway, my job is to go out there. I appreciate David. I appreciate everybody, the BKFC, for giving me the opportunity to put on this motherfucking show, man. And definitely coming from what I come from, man, I'm excited to put on this show. I'm still telling everybody I'm coming with the fight of the night. I don't give a fuck if it ends in the first 5 seconds. It's just how I'm going to do it, man. So I'm definitely happy. I'm upset that, Brett, you got to go through this for your first fucking Rumble, but it is what it is, man. Prince Nassim, make sure y'all tap the fucking and watch what's going on, man.
Hey, I know a Prince Nassim that did pretty good in combat sports. You definitely got a good namesake there. That being said, let's move on to a very entertaining fight. And he's already got the microphone ready to go.
Hello. Don't
got those glasses on crooked. Felony Charles Bennett in the house here, ladies and gentlemen. If you know combat sports, you know this man. Hey, Charles, listen, you are back at it again, a true prize fighter. You came back out here, and you're taking on a hometown hero in Pat Sullivan. What sort of Felony Charles Bennett are we going to get on Saturday night?
Well, I don't know Pat Transman Sullivan, but I do know death sentence. I just took care of death sentence back in Fight Circus a few months ago, and I think that guy, Pat Transman Sullivan, he reminds me of death sentence, so we're gonna make sure I don't know, whatever he wants to do.
Okay, all right. Hey, whatever you want to do, we appreciate you, man. Anytime you step up and throw down. Pat Sullivan, let's go to you. I know you got a lot of people in the house here at all times. The Irishman. Hey, he's got some new nicknames for you, Pat. Give me some thoughts on these new nicknames here as you take on a fighting legend that is Felony Charles Bennett.
Oh, I love it. It's honestly an honor. I'm laughing at him because, I'm going to just punch his teeth in, and I'm going to give him new teeth after because I know he needs the money and stuff.
I've been doing it for 25
maybe
years.
I'll pay a
Nobody
drink.
did it yet.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
I've been doing it for 25 years. Nobody has took these teeth yet. These pretty gold teeth.
Well, I'll do that, and I'll fix your underwear, too. I know how you like it, you know.
Don't overextend, tall ass nigga.
It's going to be great. But listen, after I get done with you, this is what I'm going to do. I'll take care of you, and then I'll go out in the parking lot. I'll put KAINE Sr., the oldest mother, I'll put him in a hospital where his son's going to be, so they can be together. And then
go to the hospital on a stretcher.
And then yeah, me and Felony can get a drink after. I got you, Felony.
And we're going to have a lot of fun on that fight. Guaranteed to be entertaining. That is going to be a slobber knocker right there. Bennett versus Sullivan Saturday night. What you got for me, Charles? You got something else? You holding that mic up like you're going to say something.
Because these niggas cut my mic off. Hey, nigga. Doesn't matter what you think. Just don't overextend. I'm touching that chin.
Woo! Man, we're going to have fun on that one. Another fight that is going to be very entertaining. That, of course, being the ladies when they step inside the squared circle. JADE, MASSON-WONG, one of the toughest ladies on the roster, no doubt. You beat Crystal Pittman about 5 years ago. Since then, she has gotten better at this game. What do you make of her improvement? And do you think you're going to get a different fighter on Saturday night?
Of course, like you said, it's been 5 years, so both we improved. I think it's still going to be a big war because both we love to go to war. We are not scared. But yes, it's going to be different fighters, of course.
It's going to be a great fight. And Crystal, we've seen the improvement by you. You get a chance to avenge that first loss, that first fight. What sort of motivation has that given you leading up to Saturday night at the Xfinity Mobile Arena?
Yeah, I mean, 5 years was a very long time ago. And like you said, we both like to go to war. And now it was the third round that we got the stoppage for my eye, and now we got to go an eye for an eye, I think. So it's going to be really exciting.
Yes,
I've grown. Huh? Did she say something?
She said something. Yeah, I think we got ourselves a war. There will be bloodshed in this matchup. Guarantee these two ladies go all out. Joe Elmore, Hitman 187, one of the most beloved fighters on the roster, no doubt. But now you have got a serious opponent here. I think this feels a little bit more personal to you, facing a guy like Mike Richman. What do you make of this opportunity, and what kind of war is going to happen on Saturday night when people turn on KNUCKLEMANIA 6 and they see you two fight?
First off, I got nothing to lose. I've had a bunch of idiots. I am two stupid judges away from being a world champion. Connor Tierney's the current world champion. I lost a split decision to him at home in London, and then Dustin Pegg is now currently the champion. I lost a split decision to him, and then they stole my fight from me in Atlanta. I've got a 185 champion who has got everything to lose. I'm a 165 guy that hasn't won a world title. He's got 2 world championships, and I'm known because I'm a fucking psycho savage. And I jumped up a weight class against a guy who's knocked down Lorenzo Hunt, who's number 2 in the world right now, trying to prove he's number 1. He's beat the shit out of everybody, and I'm not fucking scared one bit. I'm excited. My man, I've been stuck like this 4 hours. Boy, I've been erect for a month waiting for this shit. And I'm ready to whoop some ass. And I don't care if I get splattered, blood spilt, and die in that ring. I fight like that every single time. This isn't for me, this is for my fans, or this is for you to hate me. I hope you fucking boo me. I don't care if you cheer for me. I want you to hate me, love me, just feel something. That's what I do in every single fight. Mike Richman took every bit of risk. He's come off a couple big losses against some of the best guys in the world. He's given me an opportunity. I love him. I think he's a great man. He's a soldier that fought for our country, but I ain't scared of shit, and he ain't scared of me. And when you got the unstoppable force that meets the immovable object, that is our fight. I don't care what none of y'all think. Ain't nobody getting fight of the night on this fucking card but me and him. Bullshit. Nobody's getting fight of the night on this fucking card but me and him. Or knockout of the night, because he's going to have to kill me to stop from the fight of the night. So that's what I'm here for. Fight of the night, fight of the year, fight of the century. I just want to be remembered forever, and I don't care what y'all think of me. Just fucking don't forget who I am.
Hey, we're all here for the Hitman 187. Speaking facts here tonight. And let's go over here to Mike Richman. Mike, listen, you've been in all the biggest fights. You've done everything in this game. What brought you back to face a guy like Joe Elmore? Was it KnuckleMania? Was it fighting Elmore? What is it that brought you back into this game and gave us another chance to see the Marine in action?
Welcome to the big leagues, Joe. I came back because I like to fight. And I know he's talking, he thinks he's going to get fight of the night, but when I hit you, you go down, and you're not going to get back up. You haven't won in about 5 years, man. I'm going to fuck you up.
I won because I'm here, motherfucker.
Hey, I like that. I like that. A part of the biggest show in BKFC history. You know what it is. 7 o'clock, Saturday night, Xfinity Mobile Arena. Tickets still available, bkfc.com. Okay.
Hey, Mike check. First off, Mike check. I haven't been dropped once in my entire fucking life. I have 40 fights. I'm the only person on this stage, probably other than Andre and him, that have less fights. I've got as many fights as everybody on this stage in pro fights. I've never been dropped by a punch my entire fucking life.
Accepted.
And you can punch whoever
Accepted.
you want, but I'm just letting you know now I've seen you get dropped, and I'm going to drop you. And I'm going to steal every title and everything you've ever worked for. I love you, bro, and I respect you, but I'm going to fuck you up. And you think you're going to knock me out, but I'm going to fuck you up. I'm not going to knock you out. I'm going to fuck you up.
Let's dance, baby.
Let's go.
Woo. Yeah, if you ain't ready for that fight, yeah, folks, that's going down Saturday night. That's Knucklemania, and that is not even at the very top of the card. That shows you how stacked we have it for Saturday night at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Let's move on to a heavyweight that is here to make another big statement. Patrick Brady in the house tonight. Listen, I think you're wearing the T-shirt. I just need to know, is this confirmed? Do we got Shane Gillis at Knucklemania 6 on Saturday night? Do we got this thing locked down?
Let's just say Shane has been in contact with me. I can neither confirm nor deny. I guess everyone's just going to have to tune in Saturday night and see if Shane Gillis is going to show up or not, or go on BKFC.com and see if there's any tickets left. Maybe there's some stragglers out there. But we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, listen, regardless, and Shane, you know, we got that invitation. We want you here. That being said, Patrick, you got a very, very tough guy in Bear Hill. This guy, he's got that big beard, he's got big hands, and he is 2-0 just like you. How do you take out a guy like Bear Hill on Saturday night?
How I take him out is just like I've taken out the last two opponents. It's funny you say big hands, and we often hear our president, Mr. Conor McGregor, refer to our knuckles as knives. But my hands don't turn to knives. My hands turn to bricks. And I plan on busting a brick upside Bear Hill head Saturday night. So that's how I plan on finishing the fight. Knuckle to head.
Oh, no doubt about it, Philly. I know you're excited about that man, Patrick Brady, in the house. Here's a fight that I think the bare knuckle world, combat sport world, is very excited about, that being Bonner Soto #2. Let's go to Ben Bonner. Comes to us all the way from the UK, the former lightweight champion. Now you find out, Ben, that this title is an eliminator fight. The winner is going to get a championship opportunity. This is massive. What's going through your head now? You were already motivated for this, but now a championship is very, very close.
Listen, Cyrus, everybody knows, as it stands here today, I am the best lightweight on the planet. I still should be the world champion. That world championship belt was robbed off me in Rome. There's no way that man won the fight. So let me tell you this, yeah? As we sit here today, I am the best lightweight on the planet. If I have to beat Tony Soto again to go take what rightfully what's mine, that world title, and that's what's going to happen. All I'm going to do, bust Tony, bust him up, boot him back over Brooklyn Bridge and back to the Bronx. See you later, mate. And then I'll move on and go take what's rightfully mine, that world title. That's exactly what's happening. I've already beat this man on 8 days' notice off the couch. Man. I battered him all over Texas. The same thing's going to happen on Saturday night.
I know, man. Damn. 8 days' notice. Listen, you're trying your hardest over there with your shirt off, showing your little fucking British tits. Listen, when it comes down to the fight of the night, Mr. Fight of the Night, there's not a lot of people in this organization that put on fights like I do. All right, that's just straight up. Now, Saturday, bro, I'm going to pick you the fuck apart. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is the first time in my career I'm actually healthy, and that's dangerous. Excuses, yeah. Excuses. 2 guys holding me back from fucking you up. That was an excuse out there, too. Shut the fuck up. Like
you know, Tony, I'm going to come to you. I got a question for you because you get these fight of the nights, right? And that's all well and good. But now you got to get that W. What has your training been like? I've seen that you've been at Gleason's, that you've been doing a lot. How has your training changed to get you over the hump and get the W so you can get that title shot again so you can become champion?
Well, first things first, I don't have Dan Migliota being the fucking referee because, you know, I got 2 bad calls in the last 2 fucking fights, and it's from the same referee. But we're not going to get into that one. And I wasn't healthy. You know, somebody had surgery 5 weeks before the fight, but motherfuckers need to get paid because we got bills to pay. So at the end of the day, I'm actually healthy this time. I've traveled every weekend to New York City, back to Charlotte, back to Hickory, and there's no excuses. At the end of the day, when I show up on Saturday, I'm going to show the fuck out. I'm going to show this organization. I'm going to show the world. I'm going to show the fucking city of brotherly love what Brooklyn stands for and that I'm here. Because we over here East Coast, Beast Coast, motherfucker, and I'm the latest motherfucker out. And that's it.
No chance. No chance.
You're going to see, buddy.
Bonner Soto 2, that's right, a big part of KnuckleMania 6. Let's go to Johnny Cannoli, Johnny Garbarino.
What up, South Philly?
Undefeated in the BKFC. The cannolis are coming out. I may need to step back so I don't catch any shrapnel. That being said, Johnny, you got a guy here. Oh, hellfire.
Scared to death.
I ain't scared. I don't know why these niggas always playing like they gonna do something.
I will throw it in.
It ain't time
Serious,
to fight.
don't fuck around.
Don't fuck up.
Sorry in advance. Sorry. Get out of the way. All right. All right. David's the boss. I'll see him outside, though, you little queer.
You're going to owe me a suit, Johnny. Hey, get your suit maker ready. Thank you. I know you will.
I'll pay for the dry cleaning.
Hey, Johnny, check it out. Kane
Don't
Thomason
get cocky,
Jr.
my man.
Fuck Philly, like I've been saying.
Fuck you. Keep talking all that shit, my man. Better back that shit up in the fucking ring. Don't quit. I hope you don't quit, because I'm going to punish you, bro. I'm going to
beat the fuck
I'm going to knock your fucking
I'm
chick.
gonna beat the fuck out of you. You don't
anymore.
understand. You don't stand a fucking chance.
Dude, all you do is quit. I watch your fights, bro.
You ain't fault nobody.
Bro, you're a stepping stone.
You guys hear me?
You're an obstacle, bro. You ain't a roadblock.
I'm gonna do the same thing to you.
I'm going to go right through you, bro. I'm going to
All
smash
right, go ahead
your
and
face.
try. I want you to. Don't back
Bro,
up.
I'm telling you.
Please
Listen, I'm
don't
going to tell
back
the crowd
up.
right now.
Stay in that circle.
Borrow money, steal money, go rob a fucking bank right now. Go put it all on me, because he's getting knocked the fuck out.
I promise I'm cashing y'all niggas out.
And I
feel like, go ahead, Johnny, go ahead.
You got something to say?
I did, but you guys are doing the job for me. It's all good.
No, listen, I was going to say something. They wouldn't let us bring guns or anything in here, but I'm still locked and loaded. Still locked and loaded, my bro. Bro, come do it. Bro, I'll walk to the bathroom. There ain't no cameras. I'll beat the balls off you right here.
This is not a food
pussy,
fight, guys. We're not food fighting.
I'm gonna ruin Dave Mundell's cowboy hat. Bro, I don't want to mess everybody's belts up. It's too pretty up here. Bro, look how sharp I am, bro. I'm the best dressed guy up here. Look at
that
you.
fucking cannoli.
These guys ain't prepared, bro. You can't hold my fucking jock. You can't do it, bro. You dress like a hoodlum. Good Gene, you can't buy class, and you ain't even got the money. You don't even know how to do it with the hand, cuz. For real, bro. You don't have the vocabulary to fuck with me.
Garbarino, Tomlinson, a big part of KnuckleMania 6. If you don't have your ticket, what are you doing? It's all live and free as well, folks. We want you to be a part of it.
I'm going to make you my bitch.
That's good.
All right, let's get to the co-main event, which is a pound-for-pound battle between Lorenzo Hunt and Dave Mundell. I'm going to go to the redneck first. Let's go to Dave Mundell. You know, Dave, you've had an incredible career. You get an opportunity when Yoel Romero comes off to take this fight on very short notice against one of the baddest men that's ever stepped in the squared circle. Was it a no-brainer for you to come here to KnuckleMania? What did you have to think about facing Lorenzo Hunt?
Absolutely. You know, opportunity came calling, and I answered. That's all it comes down to.
And, of course, obviously, coming up in weight, this is a guy in Lorenzo Hunt that's just a bigger fighter. Do you feel like that's going to be a problem? He already has power in any weight class he's in. How are you going to combat the type of power and explosiveness that Lorenzo Hunt has?
You know, size don't win fights, you know, skills do, and I'm way better than he is.
Very, very simple. Lorenzo, let me go to you. I mean, you talked about that Dave Mundell made a huge mistake taking this fight, coming to Knucklemania to face you. Expound on that. Talk more about that, because I think a lot of people are excited to see this fight and see who's the best pound for pound.
I don't want to talk about Dave Small Fish Mundell. Let's talk about how scared everybody is of these goddamn cannolis. What's in there, bro? God damn.
Dynamite.
Man, you made ANDREI ARLOVSKI moves. What the fuck is in there?
Sorry,
listen,
I got you well. I got you well, too.
Also, I'd like to give the biggest coochie award to Yo Romero for ducking out of the fight last minute. Like, you know, I don't know what he was thinking anyway, except in the fight, but to duck out and then run across and pretend to be sick, and then all of a sudden post today that he's fighting overseas and he's got a contract and then he's ready to go. Like, I really feel bad for Dave, you know, investing in these guys, and then they run off when they see me. I really don't mean to run off the MMA guys. I'm just that dude, you know what I mean? And I really think he's a real big coochie for that. So, yeah, we now officially have the Princess of Violence Award going to Yo Romero. Outside of that, Dave Mundell, give a shout out. Thank you for accepting the fight. You know, you saved Knucklemania. This organization demands blood, and when a fighter runs out and tucks tail and run, somebody has to be sacrificed. It's you this time, buddy. Your card's been pulled, bro. Your number's up.
What a matchup, pound for pound at stake. Mundell versus Hunt. Now the main event that everybody is talking about in combat sports, the trilogy fight for the BKFC Heavyweight Championship. ANDREI ARLOVSKI, you've been all business since you joined this company, but now you're on the biggest show in company history, fighting for the Heavyweight Championship of the world in a trilogy fight. This has to feel bigger than you. This can't just be another fight. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings coming into this matchup against Ben? What are we going to see on Saturday night?
First of all, thank you very much for that great opportunity. Phil has a great boxing history. I'm very excited to be a part of big Knucklemania on 6 on Saturday, and I promise I'll do everything possible to take that belt that night.
ANDREI, we appreciate it. Ben, listen, here we are. 1 year ago, you come out and you have the biggest knockout, quite possibly the biggest knockout, I think by size definitely has to be right, of Mick Terrell. You win that title. You have to sit a year, but now you have ANDREI ARLOVSKI. Now you have a trilogy fight on the biggest event in company history. When you visualize what's going to happen on Saturday night, how do you see it all happening?
The mission is always the same. It's to go out and deliver the most exciting fight I possibly can for the incredible fans that make this. It's because of the fans that I get to be here and do this. And it's well known that when I'm on the card, everyone knows, especially Philadelphia, knows what they're going to get. I can only fight at one speed, and that speed is to beat your fucking ass, and that's what I'm bringing Saturday.
So there it is. That is your entire card here, folks. But now we got the media. They got some awesome questions here for our fighters and for Dave Feldman. So we go to Brian Socha, who's standing by.
Hey, Kyle Mish here from the Mike and Mish Show. My question is for John Garbarino. The feature bout is normally reserved for well-known, established fighters. You're only 3 fights in your BKFC career. You got a world champion, Mike Richman, on there. You got a title eliminator on this card. You got the #1 ranked women's fighter on here. But you've proven you could sell a card. But do you feel like you have to go out there and prove a point on Saturday to justify your placement on this card?
I feel like I've worked hard over the past 10 years. And quite frankly, you know, people ask me all the time how my camps go, how my training's going. I've been training martial arts since I'm 3 years old. I might not be a world champion yet, but I know I'm a world champion in here. So all glory to God Saturday night. Thank you, everybody, for attending. I can't wait to put him flat out on the canvas. You know, earn my position.
For Dave Mundell. Dave, in Lorenzo's last few fights, he's shown that he can be touched, but he also still has the power to put you out in 1 second. You've studied those fights. How much do you take from studying his last few, and how cautious are you going to be about that right hand?
I'm just on a completely different level, man. When I come out there, I'm very smart. You know, I work harder, I'm smarter, and it's just going to show. You know, there's levels to this, and I'm about to prove that.
And for Dave Feldman, the exit of Yoel Romero was unfortunate, but I believe it's given us the biggest legacy fight in the history of this company with two of the greatest fighters that have ever done it. What do you have to say about Yoel's exit from this fight card, and how big is this co-main event for the history of the BKFC?
I think it's a huge main event. I don't want to talk too much about Yoel. I mean, he was sick. He definitely was. He signed that contract prior to this fight. I knew that fight was coming. So people are just throwing stuff online to be keyboard warriors and to cause problems. But at the end of the day, Yoel will be back. He will fight for this organization, and we're going to see what happens in this co-main event. The biggest BKFC, if you will, BKFC fight in this company's history, meaning guys that grew up in BKFC, guys that grown through the industry. This is the biggest fight that we possibly could have made, and I couldn't be any more excited about that.
Yo, it's your boy, the Real Malik Joe. This question's for the Jones, for the ladies, I'm sorry. After KnuckleMania 6, I heard through the grapevine that you guys are doing a OnlyFans rematch in a different KnuckleMania.
Next question.
Yes, we're going to do a collab. We did already before, so like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, the plan is to do another after the fight to see the difference.
You guys want to see that? Give me a hell yeah.
My name is Robert Cardillo here with the Herd Handbook, and my question is for both ANDREI ARLOVSKI and Ben Rothwell. Obviously, you guys have fought twice under MMA rules. This is your first bare-knuckle fight with each other, but I feel like you guys have the history. It has to be in both of your minds. So for ANDREI, does that do anything for your confidence going into this? And for Ben, what's your mentality going into this trilogy fight?
Since 2009, I believe I'm stuck in Ben's head, so I'm very excited, I'm very confident, and hopefully he's gonna fight hard.
Hey, Dylan from Combat.
So on me, he finally said a little something. So I'm gonna. This is really tough. Since the very beginning of this, I've been trying to build a fight, but ANDREI doesn't really talk. He doesn't say anything bad about anybody except maybe Jake Paul, and he's very, you know, he's a 25-year. Between the two of us, we have over 50 years of experience between us. So I am trying to conjure up something, but it is tough. I mean, this is a fight that obviously, yeah, we got history, but, you know, this is the last time we fight was almost 6 years ago. So I got something to prove to him. Yeah, I do. That a lot has changed. And I think the big difference between us is kind of what we're fighting for. And I see, you know, he wants to win because then he's guaranteed another fight after. He's a businessman. That means he's going to make more money, and that's kind of like it. I, on the other hand, I'm fighting, feeling like I got the BKFC on my back because I've been here almost 4 years, and I've really got to know personally everyone that makes this company what it is. I fought on my very first card. It was only about 2,000 people in Louisiana. Here I am, the main event. We're going to be in front of over 18,000 people. It's an incredible thing I've witnessed, and it's because of people like Dave and his incredible team. They've made something. If you don't know, the combat sports world, it's pretty hard to make it out there these days. There's not many companies selling 18,000 arenas out, and here we are. They did it, and I got to be a part of it, and I'm helping it. And my reasoning for winning is because I don't believe I fully got to be the champion that I know I can be for them. To really get out there for the fans and to build this thing and to make the BKFC literally the #1 combat sports on the planet.
Dylan from Combat Sports Today. First question's for ANDREI. ANDREI, you had a really tough year, personally challenged for, for cancer, and now, you're headlining one of the biggest cards in BKFC. Walk me through your journey. What led you and got you here today?
Listen, 3-time cancer survivor faced Ben Rothwell is pretty much nothing. He's a just big guy, a lot of fucking meat, bones, and skins, that's it. And I'm very excited about this fucking fight.
Second question for Ben. Ben, 0-2 right now, going into the trilogy. Is this a must-win or a can't-lose fight for you on Saturday?
Every fight's a must-win, and that was MMA. This is, like, you have to understand, this is bare-knuckle fighting. I'm the one that's been working on this while he was working on his wrestling and doing other things. He likes boxing, and he's good, but like I said, I got to show him that I've turned into something, and he is not fighting the same person. If that's what he thinks, that's good for me, because I got something to show him. Because I have a big surprise for Saturday, and there's not a better place to show it than Philadelphia.
The last question for Dave. Dave, next week you're going to Newcastle upon Time across the pond. What are your plans for other countries in 2026 expanding the company?
We're going everywhere. We're going to announce another 2 countries on Knucklemania. You know, I mean, before you know it, in the next couple of years, we'll literally be in like 50 or 60 different countries that we're going to do fights in. I mean, again, we started in a warehouse with 4 people in attendance right down the street from here, and now we're selling out places all over the world, man. It's because, again, we got the baddest fighters in the world, and we got the best team in the world, and the international growth is just, it's amazing. You know, it's unbelievable where we're going, and, you know, I don't know where we're stopping, but we're going all the way to the top.
Hey, yo, Philly, let's sell this fight. How we feeling? Philly, make some fucking noise. Let's go make some noise. I just want to start off by saying, Kane Tomlinson, you're a bitch. So your last 4 fights, excuse me, you have 4 fights in the, listen to me, bitch. You've had 4 fights in the UFC, in the BKFC, excuse me, and 2 of them have been knockouts. Johnny, what in Kane's eyes do you see that's bitch made that's going to get you your big lick back on Saturday?
The way he quits. The way he quits. I'm gonna.
Hey, what's going on, people? It's the OG here, Kane Tomlinson Sr. from PassOwensABitch.com. So, I'm here to ask Charles Bennett. I have a question for Charles Bennett. You've been around the world, and you've been in this business for a long time. Me and you, we actually fought on the same card decades ago. My question to you is this. You just got finished fighting a special needs fight, and now Saturday night you're going to be fighting again a special needs. So do you feel disrespected by taking on Pat the Bitch Sullivan?
Pat Transman Sullivan.
Yes, sir. So do you feel disrespected in any way? And I need you to starch that fool so he can take that L so me and him can settle our beef.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I really don't know Pat Transman Sullivan because once they tell me who I'm fighting, I just say send the contract. I don't, you know, just send the contract, put a name on it. So I don't look these guys up, you know. And considering that I was just in Fight Circus fighting a special needs guy, you know, I'm not too proud of it, but hey, a win is a win. So with that being said, yeah, you know, Pat Transman Sullivan, it's okay, man. If he overextend, I'm gonna touch that chin, and we already seen what happened to his last. What do you call it? What was that? Overhand right? Nigga had his ass up in the air after getting knocked down. I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Don't miss it. I'm here. And everybody's here to watch me anyways.
Yeah, it's Kevin Kincaid from Crossing Broad. Question for Ben. Ben, you had a lot of complimentary things to say about Philadelphia last year after your fight. Do you expect the fans to be on your side this time around? And if so, what kind of advantage does that give you?
Ben Rothwell, there's 2 Bens up here. Yeah, of course. When I got just hearing down the pipeline a few months out that Philadelphia might be my spot, I was extremely excited, of course. I mean, this has turned into the fight town. They showed up last year, and they're showing up this year. You love fighting, so I love you. Philadelphia rocks.
My question is for Dave Feldman. Dave, the one thing that people aren't talking about is that you're giving Knucklemania away for free. What was the idea behind it? How did this come about?
Well, because we're going to set the record for a live attendance for a combat sporting event in Philadelphia. we also wanted to attempt to set a live viewing record, and that's what we're going for. This is free on actually 7 different platforms, and we're trying to get up to 4 million live viewers on this event. So I think just giving back to the fans, and a great way to create new fans with BKFC is giving this unbelievable event away for free on television, so the fans at home know what it's about, and then when we come to their city, they can watch it.
This is Kim from South Philly. Philly fans have a bad reputation, but Kane, I'm going to be nice to you. From the venue 2 blocks away, Methodist Hospital, when Garb knocks you the fuck out, bitch. When he knocks you the fuck out, bitch.
Oh no, I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Full circle.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'll be here for 3 days. 3 days, 3 nights. I ain't scared of nobody, man. Oh my goodness. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Damn, everybody hates that nigga.
How life comes full circle.
That nigga got
was born a Methodist.
My name is Dan Zaccardi with City Brotherly Gloves. My question is for Pat the Brick Brady. Pat, you're a well-known legend combat sports athlete around Philadelphia. What can fans expect with it being free, worldwide viewers? What can fans expect to see from the Brick on Saturday night?
Yeah, like I said, knuckles to bricks, right? My fighting style is I come forward, right? I'm fighting a guy who's a lot bigger than I am, and the object is to put my fist upside his face and put him out flat on the canvas. I've shown that, obviously, I'm an exciting fighter, 2-0, 2 finishes, haven't seen the 3rd round yet. This guy's a stepping stone for me, right? But my plan is further. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this fight. I'm thankful Bear Hill took the fight. He's also 2-0, so he's a worthy opponent. But at the end of the day, my level is much higher than his, and it's going to show Saturday night.
My question is for Lorenzo Hunt. Lorenzo Hunt, you are fighting the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the BKFC roster. Does that sting a little bit?
Ah, shit. I'll say this. If he's #1, then I'm #2. I'm the shit. And he just stepped in some shit. He should have minded his business and let me take out these bigger guys, these big guys, and stay the fuck out of my way. But he's here now, and now I'm thinking about maybe taking that 175 belt too. I'm gonna be a 3-division champion one way or another. And you opened the door, buddy. You fucked up for real.
My question is for Tony. My question is for Tony Soto. Tony, in these big fights, you've always put on just incredible performances, but you've always come up just a little bit short. What changes have you made in your game plan?
Honestly, this is the clearest mental I've had in a long time. Stress-free. I feel like, and this may sound cliche, might sound corny, but I put more faith in God. And honestly, I really believe that I can be the champion. Hey, you ask me a question and you turn around. What the fuck kind of shit is this? So long story short, I'm just here to put on fights. You know, we're all here for a good time, not a long time. I don't give a fuck who you are. We're here for a good time, not a long time. We're here to put on fights. I've only came up short twice. I was undefeated. I was 6-0 for about 4 years. Finally got a shot at the title, fell up a little short, and, you know, shit happens, but I'm a grown-ass man. You know, I fucking knocked the dust off, like I'm gonna knock off his fucking British faggot over there, and then I'm gonna get in this ring, and I'm gonna do what I do best, put on a show, and get the dub, baby. That's what's happening on Saturday.
City of Brotherly Gloves again. I got a question for Dave, the Redneck Mundell. Dave, you're currently the #1 pound-for-pound king in BKFC, and you're chasing greatness. What was going through your mind when you got this call on short notice, and why did you decide to take the fight?
It goes back to just, it was an opportunity.
Because he's stupid as fuck.
You talk too much, man.
That was the dumbest shit you could have did.
This guy. When they called me to offer me the opportunity, I jumped all over it. You know, I know I'm way better than Lorenzo. He banks off his power, and when he gets tired, like there's gonna be nothing he can do. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna put the pressure on him, and when he breaks,
has anybody ever seen me tired? What the fuck is he talking about? I got the most rounds, bro. Nobody's never seen me tired. I don't even sit down. I don't even sit down between rounds. Never. Nobody's ever seen me take a seat in between rounds. You're delusional. I've never been tired, ever. Look it up. I've never taken a break. What are you talking about? I get tired.
Listen,
the whole
we're
strategy's
professionals.
fucked up.
We can read people. We can see things that the average viewer can't. When you're in there, you get tired. We see it, and I'm gonna exploit you.
Hey, Soto, you right. We're not here for a long time, buddy. Give me my check. I'm gone.
I got a few questions. I was just wondering. I mean, Kane Thompson, you bought a belt. What are you going to do with the belt? Is that the... You're going to beat some ass. I got to be honest with you. I'm a little upset that my friend's got to beat your ass. He's minus 2,000. You're just in the way for no reason. You got one lucky punch off. Now you're just going to get your face stomped in again. Don't worry. We're going to take care of everything. Your medical bills, whatever you got to do, you're going to need that. And all you got to do is put your splint on.
All I see is these fat guys coming in from the left. All you guys are fat, man. Why are you guys getting up here talking shit when you know damn well you're not going to be in there for about 30 seconds? All you fat guys need to find you a gym and go get in it.
Yo, Felony, anyone got a wood stick in the crowd? I'm going to grab that nap head he's got. You see that thing he's got on his head? What is that? Bro, you wash your hair? I'm going to fucking grab a wood stick, put it on your fucking nap head. I'll wipe the blood off for you.
God damn, I got everybody.
Well, folks, it is breaking down, and we need to do some face-offs. That's right, the biggest bare-knuckle event of all time is Saturday night, and the face-offs are next. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you, South Philly.
UFC nothing yet.
You have a champion, Big Ben Rothwell. They beat your champ twice, so...
Ben Rothwell, Arlovsky 3. Big Ben Rothwell!
Nobody's seen a guy hit like this in this division. Complete belief in his power, and that is why.
From Belarus, now based in Florida, ANDREI Arlovsky. This guy, just a legend in the sport.
He wants to prove he's the best fighter in the world.
The baddest man in the BKFC, Dave the Redneck Mundell. Fight fans of Philly. And welcome back here to the live casino and hotel here in Philadelphia. And it is time for the very first face-offs for KnuckleMania 6. Let's get down and dirty with this first matchup. This is a dream match. If you like violence, you like blood, you love this matchup, please welcome former champion Mike the Marine Richmond and his opponent on the night, the Hitman 187, Joe Elmore. No way this fight goes to a decision. This is going to be chaos in the squared circle. Richmond and Elmore at KnuckleMania.
Good luck, guys. Thank you. That way, Mike.
Now, two ladies, they cannot have a boring fight. They are coming to entertain Saturday night at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. First up, from Quebec, John MASSON-WONG. And her opponent on the night, the rugged beauty, Crystal Pittman. Get your jaws off the floor. These two ladies are throwing down Saturday night. Pittman and John MASSON-WONG. And now it's another Philly special. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Philly's own, the Irishman, Pat Sullivan. Taking on a Combat Sports OG, Felony Charles Bennett.
There you go. Look better now.
Bennett is coming for a paycheck and coming for the Irishman. Pat Sullivan trying to make South Philly proud at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Sullivan and Bennett at KnuckleMania. Coming up next, it's a rematch. One of the best fights in BKFC history. We're going to do it again. First up, from the UK, former BKFC lightweight champion, Ben the Bomber Bonner. And his opponent running it back, just like they did it in Texas, Tony Loco Soto.
Showdown. This is it, guys. The winner gets the title, man.
Only 1 minute later,
It is a guaranteed barn burner instant classic. Lock it down. They're going for a fight of the night. And the winner gets a shot at the lightweight title. Bonner Soto 2 at KnuckleMania. Coming up next, Philly stand up. Philly over everybody. Please welcome Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. The cannolis in hand. Welcome his opponent all the way from VA. He said F Philly, Kane Tomlinson Jr.
Break it up. That's it. Break it up, guys. Break it up. That's it, John. Stop. Stay back.
KNUCKLEMANIA 6, Garbarino. The belts are out. Knuckles to knives, belts to ass, Garbarino and Tomlinson.
Right here. Come on. Right here. Come on.
Garbarino and Tomlinson. Big time matchup in KNUCKLEMANIA 6. Coming up next, it is the best versus the best. Number 1 pound for pound versus number 2 pound for pound. Champion versus champion with legacy on the line. Please welcome cruiserweight champion Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. And his opponent, he is the longtime reigning middleweight champion, former teammate, the Redneck, Dave Mundell.
I don't want to get it on me, man.
Mundell and Hunt, co-main event, legacy on the line. Who is the best pound for pound? With a little forged Irish stout to boot. That's your co-main event, and that brings up the biggest and the baddest in the BKFC. It is your heavyweight main event for the BKFC Heavyweight Championship. Please welcome the challenger. Originally from Russia, now fighting out of Florida, former UFC Heavyweight Champion, ANDREI the Pitbull ARLOVSKI. Their third time around, please welcome the biggest, the baddest, the heavyweight king, Big Ben Rothwell.
Let's go, guys. Stay calm. We're closer. Let's go. All right, stay forward, guys.
You know we had to bring the biggest and the baddest for Philadelphia for KNUCKLEMANIA 6. ARLOVSKI, Rothwell 3. Main event, Saturday night.
All right, you're good.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to be a part of it all. If you want to be in the house, go to BKFC.com. Very limited tickets are available. If you want to watch, it is live and free around the world, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the BKFC app, on YouTube, on Stadium, Fubo Sports, Deportes, everywhere you can get BKFC. You are going to get it Saturday night. Also, folks, FanDuel is hooking you up with a special offer. That's right, the official betting partner of the BKFC. Scan the QR code or visit betbkfc.com. When you bet $5, you'll get $200 in bonus bets. That's right, Saturday night it all goes down. The weigh-ins tomorrow night will be broadcast live, 7 p.m. from Stateside Live here in Philadelphia. I'm Cyrus Fees. We'll see you Saturday night at KNUCKLEMANIA 6.
You have seen nothing yet.
You have a champion, Big Ben Rothwell. They beat your champ twice, so...
Ben Rothwell, ARLOVSKI 3. Big Ben Rothwell.
Nobody's seen a guy hit like this in this division. Complete belief in his power, and that is why.
From Belarus, now based in Florida, ANDREI ARLOVSKI. This guy, to the legend in the sport.
He wants to prove he's the best fighter in the world.